We might use a block, so you could have it handy if you've got one. We might not, I'm not sure. Let's start lying down on our backs. Have your feet as wide as the mat and just let the knees press together. It's always a nice place to start. You can have your hands resting on your belly if that feels good. Or you can have them resting down by your side. Try and draw your shoulder blades towards your tailbone. You can give the head a little shake from side to side, just making sure that you're completely comfortable. And let your eyes close, let your face relax. Just take this little bit of time to merge into the practice. Take a long, deep breath in through the nose all together. Just open your mouth and exhale, let it go. This time, breathe in just halfway and hold your breath. Then breathe all the way to the top. And exhale through your nose. Breathe in halfway, then hold your breath. Breathe in all the way to the top. Exhale through the nose. 2 more times like that. Inhale halfway and hold your breath. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale through the nose. Last time, like that, inhale halfway. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale through the nose. This time, inhale all the way to the top. Exhale halfway. Hold the breath. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale just halfway. Hold the breath. Exhale completely. 2 more times. Inhale fully. Exhale halfway. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale halfway. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Now open your mouth, exhale, let it out. Just breathe normally, naturally, in and out through your nose. Hopefully you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more within. A little bit more ready for the class ahead. So nice and easy, just start to walk your feet towards your hands. Your feet towards each other. And then bring the knees into the chest. You can wrap your arms over the tops of the knees and just see how your back feels there this morning. Might be a little bit creaky. And you can rock from side to side, just massaging the muscles either side of the spine. You're going to bring your elbows onto your knees. Take a big breath in, flex your feet. As you exhale, lift your head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, and try and lift your hips up. So you're pushing your knees into your arms and your arms into your knees. I tend to wobble on my spine here. See if you can really feel the core engaging. And then relax your head back, but keep the knees connected to the elbows. So you can relax the legs a minute. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, lift the head off the floor, shoulders off the floor. Try and squeeze the knees into elbows, elbows into knees. Try and lift the hips up. Feel the core engage. And then slowly lower back down. You can relax a minute. And take another deep breath in. And then with the exhale, lifting the head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, knees into arms, arms into knees. Now extend your right leg forwards, hover it off the floor. Extend your right arm back. Hold it there, keep a space between your chin and chest. And then bring it back in. Relax, head on the mat, shoulders on the mat. Relax your legs. And take a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, lift the head off, the shoulders off, lift the hips up, squeeze the knees into arms, arm to knees. And then extend the left leg forwards, the left arm back, space between chin and chest. Hold it there, strong core. Can you squeeze the knee, the right knee into the right arm? And bring the knee and arm back in. And then relax the head down into the mat. Whew. Take the hands behind the thighs. Start to roll up and down your back. You can do that a few times, especially if you're on a carpet, that might be quite nice. And come on to all fours. Somehow taking the feet behind you, maybe to the side or crossing them. Few cat-cows, or stretch that out. So you let the belly sink, feel the belly stretch, draw the chest forwards, and then exhale round into the back, chin to chest. Do a few times like that. Just waking up the spine a little bit. Last time. Good. Coming back to neutral, take the shoulders over the hands, let the elbows bend and lower yourself down onto the mat. You can rest your forehead on your hands a minute. We're going to take the right leg out in line with the right hip. Right foot right below the right knee. We'll spend a little moment here, forehead on your hands. Push down to the left foot, push down to the inner right knee, inner right ankle. And just for a moment, try and lift your right foot off the floor and see how the leg rotates within the hip. See how high you can lift it. And then lower the right ankle back down where it came from. All right, so now bring your right elbow underneath you. Your left arm is going to slide underneath you towards the right side. And then you're going to spin onto your back. Keep your right foot where it is. Come into a twist. Right arm comes over the head and reaches towards the left side. Try and root down through your right toes into this twist. Breathing in. You might get a bit confused there. Breathing in. And making your way back onto your belly. Sliding that right knee back out to the side. Forehead back onto your hands. How's the inner right hip feel? How's the inner right ankle, inner right knee? Now we can then slide the right leg all the way back, all the way to the back of the mat, and then we'll come to the left side. Okay, so bring your left knee out to the side. So it's a nice opening in that left hip. You can take a moment just feeling that, trying to press your pelvis down into the mat. Then push down through your inner left knee and try and lift the left foot off the floor. Yeah, so feel how the femur bone rotates within the hip. And then lowering the left foot back down. It will come up onto your left forearm, so you've got space. Slide your right arm underneath you towards the left side, and then continue the journey, but keep the left toes on the floor where they are. Left arm goes up and over your head, over towards the right side. Keep pushing down through your left foot and explore the twist. Breathing in. And breathing in. Lovely, guys. Swinging yourself all the way back where you came from. Laying back down onto your belly. And you rest your head on your hands again and just see how is that feeling now in your hips. Especially that left one. Breathing in. Breathing in. And extending the left leg back in line with the right. We're coming up onto the forearms now, into a little Sphinx pose, getting the spine nice and awake. Draw the shoulders down the back and lift the chest up. And we'll try getting into those shoulders a little bit while we're here. So let the shoulder blades meet in the middle and then push away, round into the back. Can you bring your belly button off the floor? And again, shoulder blades meet in the middle, push away and round into the back. Try and bring the belly button off the floor. Okay, so just do that a few times. And you could try and bring it into circles as well. So circling the shoulders down the back and around, seeing if you can make that little circle happen. And then taking a circle the other way, a little bit more complicated. See if you can make it happen. Good. All right, from here, we're going to take the arms out in front, lay your chest onto the floor. I'm going to bend the right leg in. So then bring your left elbow in just slightly, lift your chest up, and you're going to backstroke your right hand back. Okay, and you're going to try and press your right hand on top of your right foot. Now, as much as you push down through your left forearm, lift your chest up and try and push your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot. And if you can't reach your foot, don't worry, just reach for it, but try and push your foot upwards and your hand downwards. It really took me a while to work this one out, and then release. It's quite hard to get that push upwards and the hand downwards. You can shake your hips, shake out the back a little bit. And we'll try for the other side. Okay, so right forearm onto the floor, and not too high up. And then bending the left leg, backstroke the left arm behind you. Now, so maybe you can push the hand into the foot, foot into hand there. Lift up, keep pushing the foot into the hand, hand into foot. Keep seeing if you can lift the foot up, but respond by pushing the hand down. Inhale. Exhale, you might be reaching for your foot. Lovely. And then release. Good. Let your head rest on your hand. And shake those hips side to side. We'll slide the hands underneath the shoulders and then push the hips back into your child's pose. This should feel nice now. Relax belly, chest, head down. No awareness, just allow yourself to melt like butter in this shape, especially the lower back there. Take one more breath. Okay, so we've brought awareness to our shoulders, to our backs, to our hips. We've strengthened our core. We are all set to go, whether you want to or not. So let's come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back into a half down dog. That means the knees are bent. We're trying to send those hips up high. And lift the right leg up to the sky, and then bend the knee and open up the hip. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Let's come into a low lunge. Lowering the left knee down, releasing the left toes, and then lifting the arms up to the sky. So now, can you come back onto your left knee And flex your right toes and then just start to hinge from the hips and see how that feels there. If you need to lower the hands, you can. Then rebend into the right leg and sink back into the left leg. And again, one more time, just come back onto the left leg, flex the right toes and then hinge from your hips. You don't need to go far. Hamstrings aren't awake yet, so just exploring it. Good, rebend into the right leg, sink down into that left leg. And we bring the hands heart center, very gentle. Take a twist. Left arm onto the right knee and push down through the top hand. Okay, so we have already introduced twists into the body, but it's very deep like this. So take your time. Inhale and exhale. Taking the hands either side, front foot. Lift, tuck your back toes. We lift the back knee and the front foot can go to the back. Lower your knees, release your feet. Draw your chest forwards. Elbows are going to bend. Don't go down too low because you want to come right back up. 4 more of them. Elbows bend. Push right back up. 3 more. Good, do what you can. 2 more. Stop if you need to. Last one. Good, push the hips back into your child's pose. Give your back a chance to relax. Inhale. And exhale. Nice, guys. Come back onto all fours. Tuck the toes, take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. How does that feel now? Can you push your hands and send the hips up higher? And lift the left leg to the sky. You can bend the knee and open up the hip, just journeying through your body. Yes, think of it like that. Bring the left foot inside the left thumb, however you can get it there. And we'll lower the right knee to the floor. Good, release the right toes. Very gentle, just come up into this low lunge. Now we're going to push back onto your right knee. And then flex your left toes. Don't go too far now. Hinge from the hips and lean forwards. You'll feel the hamstrings. And then rebend into the left leg and then sink back into the front of the right foot. Try that again. Coming back onto the right knee. Flexing the toes and then hinging from the hips. Use your hands if you need to on the floor. Good. And then rebend into the left leg. Sink back into the stretch. We'll try one more time. Okay, come back onto the right leg. Flex the left foot. Hinge from the hips. Hands can be on the floor, don't forget. Nice, guys. And then rebend into the left leg. Sink back into the lunge. Okay, hands come heart center. We'll place the right elbow just outside the left leg, left knee there. And then very gently come into the twist. Not jamming our way into it, really just exploring what's available at the moment. Breathing in and breathing out to twist. Yeah, so looking down, we'll take the hands either side of the front foot. We're lifting the back knee off the floor, front foot to the back. Now you can drop your knees or try 5 little mini tricep dips with the knees off. Okay, so elbows brush, don't go too low, and then push right back up. 4 more. You can drop your knees halfway if technique gets a little bit wobbly. 3 more, I think. Maybe it's 2 more. Last one. Good, lower the knees, sit the hips back into the heels, relax into your child's pose, forehead down onto the floor, relax your arms. Hopefully you found your triceps, found your shoulders, your core, your back. And then looking forwards, come back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back into that glorious downward dog. Just feeling better every time, hopefully. And we'll lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. We're going to come back into that low lunge shape. Yeah, so how's it feel now? Lowering the left knee down and then lifting the arms up. Start to now twist, reaching the right fingers to the back and the left fingers to the front. How does that feel there? Can you lift your left hip up and drop your right hip down? And then play with tucking your back toes and lifting your back knee up off the floor and try and reach the fingers away from each other. Now take your left hand to the floor and your right arm up to the sky, twisting a little bit more here. And you can take your right arm up and over your head. Breathing in. Good. As you breathe out, lower your right hand down, and now let's work on straightening your right leg. If you need to bring the back foot in a bit, you can. You can bring your hands onto your shin. Wherever you are, try and draw your chest forwards. Exhale and fold. Oh, good morning, legs. All right, going to re-bend into the right leg, hands either side, front foot, and then front foot to the back. So your first full vinyasa now, drop your knees if you need. Otherwise, elbows brush the rib cage, just like that little tricep dip. Come through, cobra, upward dog, hopefully the back feels nice. And take it up and back into your downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, let it go. All right, let's lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. So we're coming back into that low lunge. Left foot lands inside the left thumb. Okay, try and stick with it. Try and stay with it. Reaching the arms up once you feel settled and secured. Can you bring this right hip forwards, left hip back, hamstring working here in that left leg. Lift taller and then twist towards the left. That's it. Don't let your right sit bone drop. Keep pressing the left sit bone down. That's good from here, guys. Breathing in. Good. As you breathe out, now tuck your back toes and then lift the back knee off the floor. Now if it feels good. Hold it there. Breathing in. Good. As you breathe out, lower your right hand just next to your left foot and left fingers to the sky. And try not to change your hips. Try and straighten into the back leg as you spin the chest towards the left. Left arm up and over your head. Feel from your left fingertips all the way to your right heel. Well done, guys. Lower the left hand down. And then we take that straightening of the left leg. Yeah, so your pyramid shape, or version of it. And again, if you need to jump the back foot in a bit, you can bring your hands onto your shin a bit then. Lengthening the spine there. Yeah, everyone's in a different place. You choose where feels good for you. Hands either side of the front foot. We'll slide the right leg to the back, front foot to the back. Do your little tricep dip with knees down or knees up, elbows brush rib cage. Lift the chest up, draw the hips forwards, getting more into the back now. And then taking it up and back into your downward facing dog. How's that feel? You've got a nice space in between your feet. You can bend the knees, push the hips up, inhale. And exhale. Good, let's keep going. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring the right foot inside the right thumb again. We'll come back into that low lunge. Come up in, with lifting the arms up. And like you did earlier, twist towards the right. Good, so you know this bit. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. And now take your right hand onto your left leg. Turn the chest to the front and then start to lean it back. Hold it there. Inhale, lift the chest up. Good. As you exhale, backstroke your left arm behind you and then drop the back heel 45. Right arm comes forwards. Adjust your front foot, walk it forwards, and then sink into warrior two. Inhale. Good. Exhale. So you bring your left arm in front of you. We've been doing this week, and right arm up and over your head. Find the pull and push here. Yeah. Inhale. Good. Now, as you exhale, swing the arms so the back to warrior two shape. Straighten your front leg. Push your back hip away. Reach the right arm forwards. Hand on the shin. Left arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, wrap the right rib cage towards the left side. Good, guys. Lovely, looking down, rebend the front leg, come back, warrior two. Right hand comes down, touch the floor, big circle. Left arm comes up and over your head, and then front foot to the back, find plank pose. Vinyasa, don't go so low that it's difficult to control. Come up, cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Breath in through the nose. How does that journey feel so far? Exhale, let it go. Good, left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. This beginning bit's nice and familiar now. Left knee into nose. Left foot next to left thumb. Lower the right knee to the floor. Body now enjoying the journey now. Taking your arms up. Lift taller to twist towards the left. That's it. Good. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. That's the difficult bit in itself. Left hand onto your right leg. Turn your chest to the front as much as you can. Lean back. Right arm up in line with your right ear. Your back stroke the right arm behind you. Drop the back heel 45. Come into warrior two. Adjusting that front foot. We're looking to line up the heel with the back arch of your foot. Good. Take a breath in, reach through the fingers. And as you breathe out, squeeze the right arm in front of your body, left arm up and over your head. Explore the pull push here. Left fingers reaching away, right fingers reaching to the front. Coming back to warrior two, straightening the front leg, push the back hip away. Now try and lengthen the side. That's left side of your body. Left hand onto your shin, right arm to the sky. Hold it there. Inhale. Think both sides of the body long. Nice. Looks good, Catty. As you exhale, looking down, bend the front knee, come back, warrior two. Left hand comes down, touch the floor. Big circle, right arm up and over. Front foot to the back, find plank. Vinyasa. Elbows brush rib cage. Lift the head, chest up. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Hold it there, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. See if you can tilt the tailbone upwards. All right, we're going to keep flowing. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. All right, this time right foot inside right thumb. Come up into a high lunge. First time in high lunge today. Good. Well done. Bring your hands heart center. So now, like you did earlier, hinge from the hips, bringing your body parallel over this top leg, or sort of 45-degree angle over this right leg. Keep your right leg bent as you stand onto it and lift the left leg up. That's hard in itself, but hold it there with the right leg bent. Then you're going to straighten the right leg, staying in your warrior three, and then bend the left knee, try and bring it into your chest as you come up to standing. Squeeze the left knee in. Take your left hand to the front of your left foot. Take the knee back. Right hand reaches forwards, and then start to push the foot into the hand and come into your dancer pose. Now if you want, play with changing the grip. Rest your left hand on top of your left foot, on the sole of your left foot, and try and push the foot into the hand, hand into the foot, like you did earlier. Yeah, one more breath. Good. So now, bring your left knee into your chest, wrap your hands around your left shin, squeeze it in super tight. Hold it there, take your arms up to the sky. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Send the left leg all the way back to the back of the mat. Elegantly let the left toes rest onto the floor. Back into your high lunge. Yes, all looks elegant. Hands come down. Front foot to the back. Right leg feels good. Vinyasa. Drop your knees if you need to. Don't go so low, it's hard to come up. Take it back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. This is your reset. Long breath out. Left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your left foot inside your left thumb. First time into high lunge on this side. How's your breathing? Yeah, so inhale to lift yourself up. Exhale to relax into the shape. Hands come heart center. I'm going to lay the belly over that left leg. So everything's nice and strong. It's like a 45-degree angle. Okay? So as you step onto your left leg, start to lift your right leg up, but keep the left knee bent. Push your head forwards and your heel back. Hold it there. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten the left leg, and then bring your right knee into your chest. Squeeze, 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 and if you wobble, don't worry, just come back into it. Right hand on the front of the right foot. Bring your knees to meet. Come into a dancer, not your full dancer. Left arm forwards. Push the foot into the hand. See if you can find your balance. You can always be holding onto a wall here with the left hand. But now try what we did earlier. Pressing your right hand on the sole of your right foot. And push your foot into your hand, hand into foot. Find that fire. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the right knee back into your chest. Take your hands around the knee and squeeze the thigh up. I know it's not so easy this, but try. See what you can do. Keep the thigh close to the chest. Reach the arms up. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then extend the right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Slowly, mindfully. Toes touch the floor eventually, and you come into your high lunge. Well done. Good. Take your hands either side, front foot. And then front foot to the back, find your plank. Vinyasa with control. Come through cobra, up dog, lift the chest up. Meet me in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. All right, guys, take your right leg to the sky. Bring your right foot inside your right thumb. Yeah. Lower your left knee to the floor. All right, now get your hands on the floor here so you're supporting yourself. You're going to carefully, be careful of the left knee. You're going to draw your heel into your bum. If you want, you could grab a towel, or I like to as well double up my mat because my knees are a little bit knobbly. Knobbly knees. I've got my dad's knees. Bringing the heel into the bum. You're just seeing how that feels there. If you want, try and take your left hand back, catch hold of the foot. It might not happen, that quad might be screaming too much. Or maybe you can take the right hand back as well. Yeah. So it's all about how this feels for you. If you can just squeeze that heel into the bum, then that's enough. But if you can get here, maybe with just the left hand or maybe with both hands. One more breath. Your quad, your hip flexor will be happy, I promise. Release the leg. Come back onto your left shin, right toes to the sky into your little half split shape. Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale, fold. You know what's coming, don't you? Into our splits. So you're going to take the hands into fists side to side, and then just start to wiggle the right leg forwards. You can tuck the toes under, lift the back knee off. Maybe that's where you're at, or maybe there's a bit more space this morning. Yeah, that's good. Hold it there, breathing in wherever you're at. Your version of this. Yeah. So it might be a little bit higher. You might need to put your heels on blocks because you need to go lower. Wherever you are, right hip back, Left hip forwards. Go one more breath. You're going to come out of this pose by dragging the right foot back in, taking it behind you, and then lowering the knees, sitting back into the heels and into your child's pose. A few seconds to rest, to stabilize, to acclimatize. And we'll come back up onto all fours. We've got the joy of the other side. So tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, find that downward dog shape. Left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Hopefully that shakes out anything that's still hanging on there. Left foot inside left thumb. And then lower your right knee. That's it. And you're pushing down to your left foot. So you can have your hands on your thigh here, just hanging like this. And if it helps, lean forwards first of all to bring the heel into the bum. Yeah, so we don't want the knees to suffer for this. You can also do it so that the foot hangs against the wall. But maybe you come up and it feels okay, so you could reach back with the right hand. Otherwise, you're trying to kick the heel into the bum, or you're trying to sink down through this left leg, left hip flexor. Maybe left hand goes back. See where you're at with it. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Good morning. And then when you're done, you can release. Releasing the back leg back, and then come back onto your right knee and flex your left toes to the sky. So we prepped for all of this. Yeah, it's all there, it's all ready for you. Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale and fold. So you can now play with this split shape. So you've got your hands and fists side to side. So you could play with just tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee and seeing how that feels there. And if you feel like there's more room, you can slide the leg forwards. But don't let the right hip change. Don't let it move back. Try and keep it in line. See where you want to go with it. And wherever you are, breathe. Yeah? Try and stay there. Take one more breath. Whatever shape you're in, find that calm, that peace. Let's try and stay with it. And release. All right, so you push through your hands and then try and bring that left leg back in however you can. And make your way into your child's pose again. So hips into your heels. Tummy, chest, head over your legs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, guys. Coming back onto all fours and then lowering yourself all the way back down onto your belly. Coming into Locust Pose. So lift your head, lift your chest, draw your shoulders back, lift your hands to your feet and lift your legs up off the floor. Hold it there. Take a breath in. Keep lifting the chest upwards. Good. Now bend the legs, bring the heels into the bum, reach past your feet. Yeah, don't catch hold of them. Send your feet upwards, send your hands back, hold it there. Just release slightly for a moment. Try and catch hold of your feet. Don't worry if you can't. And then lift the head, chest up, push the feet into the hands, send the feet up to the sky. Yeah, and if you can't catch hold of the feet, don't worry. Yeah, just keep reaching for them. One more breath. Can you roll forwards and back? That looks great. It's the ones I can see. And then release. Forehead on your hands. Shake out your backs. And we'll take the right arm out in line with your right shoulder. Last few stretches. You're going to spin your left hip back on top of the right. Let your bend both legs and have the feet on top of each other with the knees open. So you're making like a butterfly shape here. Relax your head on the floor. Breathing in. Yeah, it's like Baddha Konasana in this shape. And then release, lowering the belly back down onto the mat, shaking out the right arm, extending the legs straight again. Oh, that's a big stretch, and then left arm out to the side. Then spinning your right hip back on top of the left. You can bend both legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knee open towards the left side. Relax your head. Breathing in. Breathing out, enjoying that stretch there. Nice, Rita. Good. Lovely, guys. Bringing yourself back. Laying onto your belly. Shaking out that left arm. Oh. Good. And then take the hips back into child's pose. Whew. Slide your hands back in line with your shins, so just either side of your shins, just before your knees. Yeah. Inhale, draw your chest forwards and lengthen your spine. Then exhale, round into your back, chin into your chest. And you hold it there, push your feet down and lift your knees up. Keep rounding into your back, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now try and swing your feet all the way to the front of the mat without thinking about it too much. Yeah. Bend the knees, shuffle your bum towards the top of the mat, reach the arms forwards, and then pop the elbows onto the mat, onto your knees. Round into your back, bring your chin to your chest, hover your feet off the floor. Now this is the challenge, to try and keep your knees on your arms on your knees as you lower all the way down. It's the challenge, it's difficult. Back into the shape we started. Knees into the arms into the knees. Last little bit of core, guys. Inhale. Exhale, head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, squeeze knees into arms into knees. Try and lift your hips up. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms back, your legs forwards. Low boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then relax on the mat. Breathing in, let the belly expand, body expand. Breathing out, relax every single muscle. Inhale just halfway and then hold your breath. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale through the nose. Inhale halfway, hold your breath. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale through the nose. Last time like that. Inhale halfway, hold your breath. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale fully. Inhale fully. Exhale halfway. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Exhale halfway. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Last time. Exhale halfway. Exhale fully. Inhale all the way to the top. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last few moments just to breathe normally, naturally. If you have got more time, 5-minute Shavasana is well deserved. But this is where I leave you. So if you need to move as well, just start to breathe a little bit deeper. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And extending your arms above the head, do a lovely full body stretch. And we roll to the right side into a fetal shape. Keeping your eyes closed, come up to seated to face the front. Bring your palms together, thumbs into chest bones. Saying gratitude for getting on your mat today. Gratitude to your bodies and to your minds. Hoping you have a lovely rest of the day. Namaste. Hope you feel good, guys. Let me know if you've got any questions. Lovely to see you. Nice to wake up with you.